Welcome to the next episode in Marriott International's Living Our Core Values series. This episode of To the Journey is all about pressing pause. That's right, for the next 10 minutes or so, we're going to focus on ourselves and look at why taking care of yourself is so important. Stephanie, I have to start by saying how proud I am to work for a company that truly cares about the well-being of its associates.
I completely agree, Dave. I know we're always told we shouldn't talk about ourselves too much, but at Marriott, me is actually a terrific topic. We're all so busy these days, it's difficult to slow down and find a moment for ourselves. It's why me is the first pillar of Take Care. It focuses on the importance of looking after our mind, body, and spirit.
That may sound like a lot to balance, but our Take Care tools and resources can help us manage our personal well-being. This pillar is all about me and my physical, emotional, financial, and career well-being. You can even get tips for building a secure future for yourself and your family.
There's so much inspiration there. The chance to build your skills means opportunities to grow your career in a way that matters to you. Dave, what's your favorite thing about Take Care?
Without a doubt, it's the opportunity to learn new things.
That's terrific. I think what I like most is how there's something for everyone. Wherever you are in your personal well-being journey, Take Care is here to support you.
For me, that's crucial. Through Take Care, we provide a variety of tools and resources that associates can pick and choose from.
We really hope you'll take advantage of the many resources available to you. I know that I do. And remember, well-being starts with taking care of yourself and knowing that it's okay to do so.
Now, stay tuned to hear more about what me means and how we can all benefit from focusing on our personal well-being.
Thanks for the introduction. Good day, everyone, and welcome back. I'm Kurat, and I am thrilled to have our guests in the studio today to talk about Take Care's first pillar, me. Please welcome two experts on the topic, both from Marriott International, our Global HR Officer, Talent Development and Organizational Capability, Ty Breland, and the Global Run Westin Concierge for Westin Hotels and Resorts, Chris Heisler. Guys, I'm so happy to have you here with us today.
Thank you.
I'll let you go first.
Yeah. Thank you, Grant. Looking forward to it.
Great. Well, let's just get right to it. The me pillar is at the core of Take Care, but what many people may not know is that there's so much to offer under this pillar. I have a feeling our audiences are in for some surprises today. Ty, I can't wait to get into the career growth side of things. But first, though, let's start with Chris and the physical and emotional side of well-being. You are the Global Run Westin Concierge for Westin Hotels and Resorts. No one else in the world has this title, so let's just start with what is it and what do you do?
In essence, my job is to help keep Westin ahead of the wellness trends. We are a wellness brand that specializes in hospitality. Although more importantly, I think it's also about keeping our associates owning their own wellness.
Are you talking about facilitating a connection between people? Is it as simple as that?
I think it can be as simple as that, but at the end of the day, I think well-being and wellness has to involve other people.
Let's just talk about the associates at Marriott International. What advice do you have to help inspire an associate to take the first steps or maybe the next steps towards elevating their physical well-being, maybe starting a run?
Sure. It's tough. I think if you're starting from not being healthy and you go home after work and you sit on the couch and you watch TV, you get in that routine where it might be difficult to get healthy. Seems like a really long way away. So you got to start small. When I was a coach for athletes, people set massive goals. I'm gonna work out 7 days a week, and this is what you see around New Year's, these big resolutions. You get to February 15th, and the resolution's completely gone because the goal was just too big. So if you're watching this and you're saying, where do I begin? What's most important to you? You know, you don't have to be a runner to do this. You can really enjoy meditation. You can enjoy yoga. You wanna take ownership over how you eat. It's a very holistic approach to wellness, but you gotta start small and write it down. It's one thing to say to the wind, yeah, I'm gonna be healthier. That's too broad. Be specific. What does that mean? Does it mean you're gonna have a smoothie 3 days a week? Great, write that down. And if you do that, then maybe the next month you say 4 smoothies a day. And I'm gonna go for a 20-minute walk 2 days a week. But you gotta write it down.
Sounds like you're talking about this from an emotional perspective. Do you think that there are emotional benefits as well?
I wouldn't be able to talk about this if I wasn't passionate and emotional about it.
Are there any ways that you're able to give back?
I think we live in a world on our phones. That can be very lonely. And I think the more we can help somebody whether it be taking them to a yoga class or for a run, that's a way to give back. So if you're watching this and you are an associate who takes very good care of yourself, and you know one of your coworkers is just down a little bit, walk up to the coffee shop instead of just saying, I'm gonna get a coffee for you. Get them outside. Take them for a walk. These are really small things that we can do that can better the lives of any associate on an entire property. They go a long way.
These sound like very achievable goals, and it's a great way for associates to experience the great benefits of being physically active. So thank you so much for sharing all that.
Yeah.
All right, well, Ty, you're up. Let's talk about one of the areas that makes Marriott so special: empowering associates to grow professionally by taking advantage of the learning and development resources Marriott offers. Tell us how your team helps prepare associates for the future.
Sure, happy to. As a company, we placed a lot of focus on making sure that we're able to respond to our customers' needs that are also ever-changing. We want to make sure that we're also doing that for our associates. We want to prepare our associates to thrive within change and anything that's thrown at them, whether it's a customer request or something in their personal life or something happening at the property. We want to make sure that they're prepared. A lot of what Chris was saying, really we want to keep it simple. And so thriving within change is really helping people live to their fullest potential, to make sure that they're, thriving, whether it's about performance, about something in their personal life, but they really feel that they're prepared. You talked about being on your phone. We live in sort of a never-ending cycle of multitasking right now. And we want our associates to take a moment and monotask, really focus on themselves, because we feel that if they do that and they do that well, they'll get so much more out of paying attention to themselves. They'll actually hear more from other people.
Can you talk about some of these focus areas?
Sure. Thriving within change, we really have it under 3 major pathways. The first pathway is about being present, being able to focus on yourself. The second is recharge, making sure that you're able to recharge so that you can perform, but also that you can recover. And the last is grow. And grow, I actually think, is one of the more important elements where we're really helping our associates build those skills that are going to allow them to not only perform in their job, but also grow in their career.
Very cool. This is very exciting. Can you talk about some of the ways that we're focused on helping leaders connect with the associates?
The leadership piece is key to making sure these 3 pathways come to life. So as a leader, I would say first and foremost, you're a coach. And coaching needs to be at the cornerstone of all leadership acumen. And what that means is you think about a sports coach for a second. They don't wait to the end of the game to call timeout. They call timeout in the moment. They help give that advice that the associate needs or the player needs to excel in that next move. And it's the same thing here with coaching. It underpins these other 3 pathways. And if coaching is done right, it really helps build trust, it accelerates performance, and it ultimately increases engagement, which I haven't met a leader yet that doesn't want those 3 things. So we will place a lot of focus and continue to place a lot of focus on coaching.
Great. And within the grow pathway, seems like there's a lot of skills. Can you talk about a few examples?
We used to call them back in the day interpersonal skills. Some people call them power skills. At Marriott, we call them growth skills. And some that come to mind are adaptability, teamwork, I would even say grit. Grit's probably one right now that's very mainstream, but those are 3 sort of core growth skills. And when they're unleashed, it fuels creativity. It allows teams to come together. It allows teams to work better together. It actually brings new ideas to the table. And so that's what we really want and what we mean by growth skills. We know for a fact that more diverse teams have better, more innovative outcomes. Championing diversity of thought, championing diversity in others. We want to meet individuals where they're at. And I think that from a diversity standpoint, it's really at the core essence of everything that we do at Marriott.
That sounds wonderful. What are some next steps that associates can take who want to get started?
The be present element is really going to dial up mindfulness, which I know there's future episodes to come on mindfulness, but it's really going to take advantage of that concept. The second, recharge, is going to take advantage of resilience. Our associates today are very driven. They're resilient in their own regard. We want to give them extra tools, tips to really help fuel that resiliency. And then the grow piece of it, it's something we do today, but we really want to dial it up. So really helping individuals understand the importance of those growth skills, not only to sort of master what they're doing in the moment, but to embrace change, to adapt, to influence, to leverage diversity, and all those things that we spoke about.
Recently, the company made an announcement about further investigating career growth. Ty, can you elaborate on that?
We believe in promoting from within whenever we can. Many of our general managers started in the hourly ranks, and it's something that we're very proud of. We feel that our talent, each of you, are our competitive advantage. So we are going to continue our commitment in investing in your career growth. A lot of the tools within Thrive Within Change are targeted at just that. Not only to fuel your career growth, but also to drive diversity and inclusion with our company. We feel like those are the priorities that we need to be focused on, and I'm very excited to be able to take advantage of this opportunity.
Chris, what about the associates who just aren't into running? What would you say to them?
The first thing I would say to you is stop comparing yourself to anybody else other than yourself. What do you like? What are you passionate about? Because a lot of people do come up to me like, I want to run, but I hate running. Like, I don't have your answer for you. If you hate running, don't do it. Go find something that you do like. And I would really encourage you to find a buddy. I think if you like to go for trail walks, find someone to go with you, you're more likely to do it. Going in with a friend or a buddy is going to make you more likely to actually do it. But there is this sort of connotation with well-being that can often be like, I'm not touching that. Try to flip it. Try to find the excuse to take advantage of your well-being, to take an ownership of your well-being, as opposed to an excuse, I'm too far behind, I can't do it. You can start today, you can start tomorrow, you don't need New Year's, you can start when you're ready. But stop comparing yourself to others, compare yourself to yourself, find a buddy, and you can do it.
I'll be your buddy, man.
Yeah, right. I got a new buddy.
Perfect. No day like today.
Correct.
Well, great. You've really opened my eyes, both of you, about the me pillar of take care. On that note, coming up in the next episode, we're going deep on mindfulness. See you again soon.